All right, let's get to the starting lineup. First for the visiting Mustangs, they will be going with sophomore Fernando Marquez and senior Jacob Ortega in the backcourt, along with senior David Sadinana, Adam Cardona, and Braden Fajardo in the front court. It's a smaller lineup without a doubt. All seniors for Holy Family, including their point guard Dominic Nellis, along with Cole Greeny, Andrew Campbell, Garrett Green, Jacob Van Handel as well. The Mustangs are dressed in their road blacks and Holy Family in their home whites. Critical game for Fort Morgan. They've only got 2 road games in the regular season after tonight. And if they just stay in the top 48, they'll make the playoffs, and who knows where they'll go in the opening round of the playoffs. In the 48-team field, 16 get a first-round bye, and then your most lopsided matchup, seeding-wise, is the 17 against the 48. And that can take you anywhere in the state. So once again, Ortega, Marquez, Sadinana, Fajardo, and Cardona for Fort Morgan. Starting lineup did struggle in that opening quarter. They were down 13-6 against Erie before the Mustangs made 3 substitutions and went on an 11-0 run. And Nellis, Greeny, Campbell, Green, and Van Handel for Holy Family. Big game for Holy Family, too, considering that they've only got 6 victories after being a team that went deep into the state tournament 1 year ago. But they've got some confidence against this Fort Morgan team, knowing what happened last time, trailing by 12 and winning by 5 in Fort Morgan 3 weeks ago. Opening tip tonight is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Things happen in life. Make sure you're prepared with the right insurance coverage. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance in Brush and Fort Morgan. Mustang boys trying to split the season series with Holy Family. Fernando Marquez has to shoulder a lot of the offensive load now. He's by far the leading scorer of these 5 players in the court for the Mustangs. Jumping center for Holy Family will be Andrew Campbell. Adam Cardona for Fort Morgan. And the opening tip is controlled by David Sadinana of the Mustangs. Sadinana with a right-handed dribble across the timeline. Sadinana guarded over there by Garrett Green. Check it by Van Handel on the left wing to Fajardo, left corner. Ortega's 3 is short-rimmed, and the rebound to Garrett Green of Holy Family. Long pass to Van Handel, lays it up and in off the glass. Mustangs got beat defensively. Holy Family 2, Fort Morgan nothing. Sadinana met by Dominic Nellis across the timeline, dribbling to his right, crossover dribble into the lane, jump pass left corner for Ortega. Ortega dribbles to his right, left of the lane, and then he has the ball stripped away, and it's intercepted over there by Cole Greeny. Greeny left of the lane, left corner Van Handel. He'll take the 3. He back rimmed it, no, and the ball is loose on the floor. And falling on the floor was Andrew Campbell, and Jacob Ortega dragged him to the floor. It'll be a foul against the Mustang senior. Nellis to throw it in. Nellis looking, overhead pass near the timeline, over to Greeny, now to Van Handel. Van Handel at the top on the right wing to Garrett Green at the free throw line. Hands it off to Nellis into the paint. Jump pass on the right wing. There's Greeny. Check that. Now it's chased down over there by Garrett Green. Green lobs it right base on to Nellis. Down low, scooped up and in. A beautiful cut to the basket by Andrew Campbell. Straight away, he scored from about a foot away. Holy Family 4, Fort Morgan nothing. Another slow start for the Mustangs. So many different starting lineups this year. Sadinana, right wing over to Marquez. First time he's touched the ball. Marquez in the high right, straight away to Ortega. On the left wing to Sadinana, dribbles to his right. Lobs it to Cardona. Cardona, defender in the air. Then his jump pass is intercepted by Nellis. Nellis, no look pass down low to Van Handel. Lost the ball out of bounds. It should have been an easy layup. Mustangs got away with that one. Fajardo to throw it in. Fort Morgan's got to take an open shot here. They've got 2 turnovers and not even a decent one-shot attempt by Ortega. On the left wing, here's Braden Fajardo. Swings it cross court to Marquez. Big difference without Nick Norrison there. Now to Ortega. Ortega looking down low, swings it right side to Fajardo. Fajardo against Van Handel. Fajardo holds the ball, dribbles between his legs into the lane. He leans, he puts it up, and he's fouled as he misses. That's what Fort Morgan's got to do. Make a move to the basket there, and Fajardo with a strong move is fouled by Andrew Campbell. So the sophomore Fajardo to the line. And now you've got to make free throws if you're the Mustangs. It's been an issue this year. And the free throw is up, and that's perfect. A proud supporter of all the area athletes is Mr. D's Ace Home Center with all your home, farm, and ranch supplies. 3 locations, Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. Second free throw, Fajardo is around and no good. Jacob Van Handel has the rebound for Holy Family. Long pass to Garrett Green, right wing. Then he puts up a 15-footer. Yes. 6-1, Holy Family. 5:44 to go in the opening quarter. Ortega for Fort Morgan. Crossover dribble into the paint. Puts up a wild shot. Offensive foul. And he's going to be taken out of the game. That's his second foul. He's going to have to come out. That's 3 turnovers as well. And Nick Beltran will check in here for Jacob Ortega. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. He's got a tough assignment if he's going to be guarding Garrett Green, who's the leading scorer on this team at 18 points a game. Nope, I guess they're going to switch off. He'll pick up Cole Greeny. Long pass on the outside right to Van Handel. Behind the 3-point line. Straight away to Nellis. Nellis in the left corner. Green penetrates left baseline. He puts it up and scores off the glass. Nice move by Garrett Green along the left baseline. Holy Family 8, Fort Morgan 1. 5:22 to go in the opening quarter. Beltran at the top of the basketball. On the left wing to Fajardo. Fajardo, left corner for Marquez. Marquez dribbles left baseline. No look pass is poked away, but now Beltran's got it. Right wing puts up a 10-footer and scores. Nick Beltran on the right wing for Fort Morgan gets the first bucket. It's 8-3. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. In the backcourt, Dominic Nellis with a basketball. Baseball pass to Green. Green on the high left, now near the timeline to Nellis. Nellis with a right-handed dribble. And Marquez backs off of Nellis. Now Nellis at the top. Crossover dribble. Spins, looks, still looks. Guarded by Fajardo. Now to Garrett Green. Green against Marquez. Dribbles to his right. Picked up by Sadinana. Straight away to Van Handel. In the left corner, Nellis against Fajardo. Nellis gets a pick from Campbell. Left of the lane. Nellis nearly lost control. And then it's taken away by Marquez. Marquez with 4.5 to go. Marquez all the way puts it up. And no whistle. And he goes to the floor. And the ball is taken away by Cole Greeny. Here's a long pass to Garrett Green. He banks and he scores. Garrett Green puts it in for Holy Family. 10-3, 4:12 to go in the opening quarter. Holy Family with a 7-point lead. Sadinana on the left wing to Beltran. Beltran holding the ball up high. Beltran dribbles. Back out to Cardona. Cardona straight away to Marquez. Gets a pick from Cardona. Marquez with a crossover dribble. Bumped, no whistle. Left wing Cardona, 15-footer. And that's off to the right. And Andrew Campbell's got the rebound for Holy Family. 3:49 to go in the first. Garrett Green on the right wing. Right corner, dribbling is Greeny into the paint. Jump pass for Campbell. Knocked out of bounds by Beltran. Good defensive play there. Would have been a layup. And now Campbell is out. And into the game are Blake Hammond and Jackson Ward. Hammond to throw it in. And here comes Jackson Langford for Fort Morgan. He'll check in for Cardona. Hammond to trigger it in. Hammond looking down low for Ward against Marquez. Has to swing it back out to Nellis. Nellis on the right side to Greeny, guarded by Beltran. Bounce pass poked away by Sadinana, but Green's got it. And then his bounce pass is out of bounds, intended for Ward. But he didn't have the angle, and it went out of bounds. Both teams with 3 turnovers. With 3.5 to go in the first. Mustangs got to crank up the offense here, down by 7. 10-3. Sadinana straight away. On the outside right to Fajardo. Fajardo dribbles right wing between 2. He's out of control, and he lost the ball. Way out of control there. And Jackson Ward's got it to Nellis on the left wing to Greeny. Slams into Beltran. Offensive foul. Beltran took the contact, and Greeny commits the foul. 4th turnover for Holy Family. And a 30-second timeout called by head coach Andy Schoen. Yeah, they've got nothing offensively right now. A jumper from Beltran and a free throw from Fajardo. And without Nick Norris, the inside threats are limited. Cardona's not on the floor now. Jackson Langford is probably their tallest player out there. So if they can't hit the outside shot, and Marquez has attempted one shot, and it got blocked. Fort Morgan's got to find a way to get to the free throw line as well. Well, the Holy Family's not attempted one as of yet. Crystal clear ice, good for any drink any time of year. AC Ice. You can pick it up at any local grocery or a convenience store in Northeast Colorado today. That's AC Ice. Here's David Sadinana out there with Langford, Marquez, Fajardo, and Beltran. Langford bounced past to Fajardo. Back out towards Marquez. He threw it into the bench, or was it tipped? They're going to say it was tipped by Holy Family, so the Mustangs get a break. And Marquez to throw it in. Marquez bounces it towards Fajardo. It's intercepted by Hammond. Here comes Holy Family the other way. And Jackson Ward traveled. It was sloppy basketball by both teams during that exchange. But again, who's going to step up for Fort Morgan? Fajardo to trigger it in offensively, that is. And Jesse Campo will check in. And he's coming in for Fajardo. And bringing it into the front court will be Sadinana. Sadinana for Fort Morgan, met by Dominic Nellis at the top of the three-point circle. On the left wing to Marquez. Marquez dribbles between his legs. Jump pass towards Langford, but he was cutting the other way. The ball goes out of bounds. I mean, Jackson was not even near that basketball. It was about 5 feet behind him, so a massive miscommunication there. 6 turnover for the Mustangs with 2:42 to go in the opening quarter. Nellis straight away against Langford. Gets a pick from Ward. Nellis, jump pass, back out to Greeny. Dribbles left baseline. He leans, kicks it back out to Green. Green behind his back against Sadinana. 10-footer straight away. Yes, that's too good by Garrett Green. The Mustangs were right on top of him. Green's got 8. 12-3 Holy Family. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Sadinana, right wing chest pass to Langford. Guarded by Ward. Dribbles to his left. On the left wing, here's Jesse Campa. Campa to Marquez straight away. Guarded by Greeny. Marquez into the paint all the way. Scoops it up and he misses, but a foul. Marquez tried to put up a right-handed runner and was fouled by Cole Greeny. Should be his second, it is. And Fernando Marquez to the line for the Mustangs. And the free throw is, back rim. Come on. 1 out of 3. Well, Fernando's not happy. He can't be. I mean, this is game number 16. And Fort Morgan still has not been consistent from the line. A lot closer to 50% this year than they are to 70%. Free throw is good. 12-4. 2:07 to go in the first. Nellis the other way for Holy Family. On the right wing to Garrett Green, guarded by Sadinana. Overhead pass is taken by Hammond on the left wing to Nellis. Nellis dribbles to his right between his legs, into the paint, spins, looks, back out to Hammond. Hammond against Camper, right wing to Nellis. Nellis leans. He's going to have to swing it back out to Garrett Green. Green gets a pick into the lane. Green, a double team, turns around from 15 and misses off the back of the rim. But Jackson Ward with a rebound down low for Hammond, and he banks and scores. Too easy by himself. Here's Beltran the other way. Beltran between his legs. Beltran back out to Sadinana. It's 14-4. On the outside left to Marquez. Marquez looking for Beltran. Feeds Campa instead straight away. Campa now to Langford. Langford to Marquez right baseline. And then he puts up a shot right baseline, misses. Langford goes for the rebound. Has the shot blocked right in his face. And is taken away by Jackson Ward of Holy Family. Long pass to Van Handel and he misses. But he's fouled as he drove to the basket. Sadinana and Campa right there. Both got a piece of the basketball. And the foul will be called on Jesse Campa. That's his first. And Fort Morgan's going to have to hit some jump shots. And Jacob Van Handel to the stripe. Free throws back rimmed. Well, your jump shooters are out there in Langford, Beltran, and Marquez, but they got to take them. Second free throws upcoming here for Jacob Van Handel. This team starts 5 seniors. That one is up and that one is in. It's now 15-4. Timeout, Holy Family. 30-second timeout. And I tell you, if you're Morgan, you got to stretch out that defense. Shoot some threes. Morgan attempted 1 3. Ortega missed it on the first possession of the game. Everything else has been inside the three-point line. And, yeah, you got to score down low, but you don't have your big man in Nick Norris. And if you can somehow hit a 3 or a second 3, then you can maybe get something down low or in transition. But right now the Mustangs in trouble, trailing 15-4. Van Handel, Ward, Hammond, Nellis, and Connor Cooney in for Holy Family. The Mustangs with Langford, Marquez, Beltran, Sadinana, and Campa. Ortega started but committed 2 early fouls. Sadinana gets it into Langford. Now to Sadinana, who'll set up the Fort Morgan offense. Sadinana met by Nellis at the top of the three-point circle. Sadinana at the top for Langford. Langford with the basketball, hands it off to Marquez. Marquez in the right wing. Marquez spinning, looking. Marquez puts up a 3 and he missed it badly off the back of the rim. And the ball is out of bounds. It's off Sadinana. Didn't really get that good of a look. And the Tigers come the other way. We knew the offense would suffer without Nick Norris. Holy Family might settle for the final shot of the opening quarter. And we still have 32 seconds to go. That's too much time to take off. I mean, they're going to take off 45 seconds if they take the final shot. But you know what? Fort Morgan's not pressuring him. And Marquez comes up with a steal. Marquez near midcourt. Marquez with Nellis to beat. Leans, banks, and he misses. Marquez gets it back, and he puts it up and in. Fernando Marquez gets the Mustangs to within 9. It's 15-6. 11 seconds to go. Nellis at midcourt with 8. On the outside left with 6. Gets a pick. He's picked up by Sadinana with 4. With 3. Hands it off. Long 3 by Hammond. Is an air ball put up and missed over there at the buzzer by Connor Cooney. Well, we have played 8 minutes. Holy Family 15. Fort Morgan 6. On B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Holy Family leads Fort Morgan 15-6. And Holy Family had the basketball first. Sadinana, who I don't think left the game in the opening quarter, still in there with Adam Cardona, Briggs Wheatley, Mac Eccles, and Braden Fajardo. It's Garrett Green, Dominic Nellis, Blake Hammond, along with Connor Cooney, and Jackson Ward for Holy Family. Nellis on the right wing. At the top for Garrett Green, wide open 3, and he drilled it. Green now with 11. Well, you have limited offensive resources out there, very limited for Fort Morgan. Fajardo on the left wing. Bounce pass towards Cardona at the top. Cardona right wing to Wheatley. Wheatley into the paint, forces it up and misses, but a foul. Strong move by Wheatley. And he'll go to the line. Briggs Wheatley, a sophomore. I'm not sure who committed that foul. There you go. That's on Connor Cooney. Free throw by Wheatley is up, and he line drived it underneath the rim, at the bottom of the rim. Free throw number 2 is coming up for Briggs Wheatley. He bends, he shoots, and that's much better. He scores. 18-7, Holy Family. 7:27 to go in the second. Dominic Nellis, bounce pass on the outside left for Hammond, straight away to Ward on the right wing. Here's Nellis. Nellis looking, swings it right baseline. Here's Blake Hammond against Eccles. Dribbles to his left, dribbles by Eccles and lays it up, and he misses, but the putback is up and in. Jackson Ward was not blocked out whatsoever. The Holy Family lead is 13 at 20-7. And if you don't play defense, you've got very little offense out there right now for Fort Morgan statistically. Here's Cardona, and he hooks it up, and he missed it back rim. And it's off the foot of Briggs Wheatley, out of bounds as the ball was rolling on the ground on the floor. Holy Family basketball. Well, it was around the same score in Fort Morgan. It was 22-10 when Holy Family made their run and overcame the Mustangs 3 weeks ago. And here comes Dominic Nellis the other way. Nellis dribbles to his right, jump pass inside to Ward. Ball knocked away, chased down by Ward. Back out to Hammond, left wing to Green. In the left corner, here's Connor Cooney dribbling into the paint. He backs, he can't shoot, bounce pass down low for Ward. He puts it up and in off the glass. Well, somebody's got to guard him. It's now 22-7 with 6:17 to go in the second. Fajardo on the high left. Fajardo at the top for Cardona on the right wing for Sadinana. Sadinana behind his back, right of the lane, forces up a shot and misses. And then there is a loose ball. Sadinana on the floor. And then it's still loose, and Sadinana tries to get rid of it. Feeds it to Cardona, and he puts it up, and he misses. And then the ball is tipped around out of bounds. Nope, it's saved in by Garrett Green. Holy Family 2-on-1. Green down low for Ward, and he's blocked out of there by Wheatley. Should be a tie-up, and it is. Possession arrow stays with Holy Family. Again, Fort Morgan fighting on defense, but you need offense out there. I mean, they are struggling on the offensive end. 7 points in 10 minutes. No, it's going to be Fort Morgan basketball. Not Holy Family. Fajardo will throw it in. Ortega's back in along with Marquez. Here is Briggs Wheatley on the right wing to Marquez. Marquez behind the three-point line, straight away to Ortega. Ortega dribbles to his right to Marquez. Right wing three is no good. And Ortega went for the rebound off his hand out of bounds. Yeah, this could be a long night. A no-cost, no-obligation guidance through the Medicare Maze is Medicare Peace of Mind. Call to enjoy with life. That's Medicare Peace of Mind. And the ball is loose in the front court, and Fajardo comes up with the basketball for Fort Morgan. Fajardo into the front court, guarded by Connor Cooney. Fort Morgan down by 15 with 5:11 to go in the second quarter. Ortega gets a pick to his right, dribbles right baseline, floats it up off the glass, and he got nothing but glass. Missed it badly. Connor Cooney with a rebound for Holy Family. There's the outlet to Garrett Green all the way. Leans, shoots, misses, and a foul on Cardona. Green to the line. And Cardona with his first foul, and Garrett Green right now is easily outscoring Fort Morgan. The Mustangs have 7 points. He's got 11. And Garrett Green to shoot 2. When it comes to your future, Northeastern is miles ahead in a college that's close to home. Northeastern, the free throw is in. (23-7). Blake Hammond is out. Jacob Van Handel is in. Second free throw coming up for Garrett Green is good. Mustangs have 2 field goals, one by Beltran, one by Marquez. They're down by 17 with 4:49 to go in the second quarter. Wheatley back out to Ortega. Straight away Marquez. Picked up by Nellis. Swings it right wing to Ortega. Gets a pick from Marquez. Between his legs, jump pass to Marquez. Right of the free throw line. Fernando Marquez maintains the dribble. And he spins back out to Cardona. Fakes the three, dribbles right baseline. Puts it up, blocked from behind by Campbell. And here is Nellis with a basketball. Nellis left of the lane, in the lane. Now he's going to have to spin left baseline. Jump pass inside to Campbell. Lost it, got it back. Hooks and scores off the glass. Timeout, Fort Morgan. We'll take a 1-minute break. 4:17 to go in the second. Holy Family 26, Fort Morgan 7 on B106 and Eastern Plains Sports Network. Mustangs with a basketball out of the timeout, trailing 26-7. Marquez in the backcourt with a basketball. Front court pass to Beltran. Beltran spinning on the right wing to Marquez. Now back near the timeline to Sadinana. Mustangs just got to get an open look here. On the right wing to Marquez and not force it. Straight away to Beltran. Beltran left wing to Sadinana. Down low Langford. He turns, he shoots, and he scores. Little 8-footer for Jackson Langford. 26-9. 3:48 to go second quarter. Nellis on the outside left. Dribbles left baseline against Ortega. Beats Ortega. Puts it up and in. Boy, he burned Ortega along the baseline and scored easily. 28-9. Ortega on the right wing all the way. Puts up a wild shot and is fouled as he misses. That was lucky of Ortega that he got the foul call there, because I think he was frustrated by what happened defensively. And luckily he drew the contact and will shoot 2. Andrew Campbell commits his second, but Smart move by Jacob, using that body, that very strong body by the senior. Ortega spins, shoots, and connects. Jacob scores for the first time in the game. Campbell and Cooney are out. Cole Graney and Jackson Ward are in. Fort Morgan, though, trails by a bunch. They're down 28-10. Ortega spins, shoots, and connects. 28-11. They're not going to get the point up there. There you go. Into the front court is Graney. Looked like he traveled. No whistle. That should have been a travel. There it is. Beltran forcing that turnover there, cutting him off along the left wing. Holy Family's committed 7 turnovers. The Mustangs have 6. None in this quarter, though. We have 3:26 to go. The problem is they can't generate much offense. Here is Sadinana. Sadinana for Fort Morgan. On the right wing to Marquez. Marquez at the top for Beltran. On the left wing to Sadinana. Dribbles behind his back. In the left corner, Ortega fakes a 3, dribbles into the lane. Down low for Langford. Scoops it up and in. What a pass by Jacob Ortega. And Langford scored. 28-13. 3 minutes to go in the second. Nellis into the paint. Jump pass on the outside left to Graney against Beltran. Maintains the dribble on the left wing. Graney over to Nellis. Now on the outside right to Van Handel, picked up by Beltran. Here is Cole Graney, dribbles with the left hand, and then jump pass down low for Ward, blocked out of bounds by Jackson Langford. Boy, Jackson playing solid on both ends. And Nellis to throw it in. Fort Morgan's trying to put together a little run here. They've scored the last 4 points of the game. Nellis to throw it in, bounce pass right baseline to Garrett Green. Green against Sadinana, cross court to Graney. On the left wing to Nellis. Nellis with the basketball. Nellis on the outside right. Van Handel fakes the 3, and it looked like he was fouled by Marquez. And that'll be the 16th foul. Fernando with his first. With 2:31 to go. And to throw it in, 3/4 court is Green. Green gets it into Nellis. Nellis with a right-handed dribble against Ortega. Dribbles to his right. Bounce pass down low for Green, and it went out of bounds. It was bodied up by Sadinana, and Green never got to it. Again, let's see if Fort Morgan can score on this possession. Here's Sadinana to Ortega. Ortega sets up the play for Fort Morgan. Here's Beltran. Beltran straight away 3 is in and out, and the ball is tipped around, and it's into the hands of Jackson Ward. Ward over to Green. Long pass is tipped away by Beltran. It goes out of bounds off the foot of Cole Graney. Fort Morgan forces another turnover. Mustangs still have not turned it over in the quarter, but they were down by 9 after 1 and trail by 15 right now. They just need an offensive run. That was a good look by Beltran. That 3 went in and out. He's had a lot of 3-pointers this year that have been close, cannot knock him down. Sadinana the other way. On the left wing to Beltran. Left corner, Ortega. He takes the 3 and he missed it badly off the back of the rim. Cole Graney has the rebound for Holy Family against Langford. Dribbles left baseline. Cut off by Beltran. Now puts a shot up and in on the left baseline for Cole Graney. Now 30-13. 1:37 to go in the second quarter. Marquez on the outside right against Graney. Crossover dribble. Right to the lane. Down low for Langford. And he had the shot blocked from behind and taken away by Green. And Langford commits the foul in the backcourt. That's a great pass by Marquez. Langford with his first 16 foul. And Nellis to throw it in. Well, Fort Morgan's defense has been a consistent 15 points in the first quarter for Holy Family, 15 in the second. But again, they've got to defend down low, which is tough. They're the smaller team. On the high left, here's Connor Cooney looking for a cutter. Still looking, swings it back out to Hammond. He looked like he traveled, no whistle. Dribbles to his right near the timeline against Green. Green against Sadinana. Picked up by Beltran, stripped away, and then Beltran picks up Green on the left wing to Cooney. Left corner for Hammond. He'll take the 3, and he'll miss it back rim. Jacob Ortega with a rebound for Fort Morgan. Ortega with a 2-on-3. Ortega all the way, puts up a wild shot and misses. Rebound Marquez, banks and scores. Jacob threw it up there, but got enough rim that Marquez was able to chase it down. 30-15. 42 seconds to go, second quarter. Nellis on the outside right to Hammond. Hammond left-handed dribble at the top for Connor Cooney. Left of the lane, then stripped by Ortega. Ortega, he's got one to beat. All the way, lays it up, and he's fouled as he misses. Ortega to the line. Again, Fort Morgan has not committed a turnover in this quarter. And that foul was on Connor Cooney. His second. Well, Fort Morgan trying to creep back into this game with 30.6 seconds remaining. Jacob Ortega with 2 free throws. He spins, he shoots, and he scores. Second free throw upcoming for Jacob Ortega. The senior is 3 out of 3 from the line, and that one misses. And Ortega's got the rebound. Back out to Marquez. Left corner 3. Yes! Fernando for the triple. Fort Morgan trails by 11, 30-19. They're on a 6-0 run. 14 seconds to go. Nellis across the midcourt line with 9 seconds. Picked up by Ortega with 8. Dribbles to his right, back to his left. Picked up by Langford. He spins. 4 seconds to go. Long 3 by Hammond is good. On the right wing, that's a killer 3 by Blake Hammond. And that's the end of the opening half. With the score, Holy Family 33, Fort Morgan 19. A 3-minute break on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Mustangs scored 10 of the final 15 points of the opening half and hopefully can build on that momentum as we head to the third quarter. They trail Holy Family 33-19. The Fort Morgan girls lost tonight 54-34. But they were only outscored by Holy Family after the first quarter by a 5-point margin. That was essentially 35-30 Holy Family over the final 3 quarters. The first quarter was a difference maker there. The first quarter, really both quarters, a difference maker here because Holy Family led by 9 after 1. So that's been their more successful quarter here against Fort Morgan. All right, let's see how the Mustangs start the second half. More than likely going with the same 5 of Ortega, Marquez, Sadinana, Fajardo, and Cardona. And something's got to happen offensively. Dominic Nellis, Cole Graney, Andrew Campbell, Garrett Green, and Jacob Van Handel will begin half number 2 for Holy Family. They look for their 7th win of the year and their 4th in the league, and the Mustangs trying to avoid going 1-9 in Tri-Valley and 5-11 overall. And to throw it in will be Cole Graney of Holy Family. And half number 2 is underway. Dominic Nellis at the controls for Holy Family. On the outside left to Green, who had a monster first half with 13 points. With a dribble on the outside right to Van Handel. Hands it off to Nellis. Nellis at the free throw line. Jump pass inside and laid up and in easily by Andrew Campbell. They fell asleep. It's like nobody was there for Fort Morgan. 35-19. Sadinana picks up the dribble. Right wing chest pass to Ortega. Ortega with a left-handed dribble. Swings it right side to Cardona. Cardona to his left. Back out to check that. That is Sadinana. Left corner for Ortega against Garrett Green. He's got no shot there. Dribbles to his right. Left of the lane. Back out to Cardona. He can't shoot. Now to Ortega on the left wing. Ortega straight away to Fajardo. Fajardo spins on the left wing. Now to Cardona. He takes the 3, and it barely gets to the rim. And then Marquez went for the ball, but knocked out of bounds by Cole Greeny of Holy Family. And the Mustangs retain possession. Marquez to throw it in. Looking, got to get rid of it. Bounce pass inside to Cardona. Dribbles, he's double teamed, and has the ball stripped out of bounds by Campbell. Again, the Mustangs to throw it in, down by 16 in the opening minute of the third. Marquez, you can't find a cutter there. Feeds Cardona in the left corner. Bounce pass to Sarinana, straight away to Ortega. Left corner for Marquez. He'll take the three, and it's off the back of the rim. And Andrew Campbell has the fourth rebound. There's a long pass, intercepted by Sarinana. It was intended over there for Greeny. Now the right wing three is good by Braden Fajardo. And the Mustangs down by a baker's dozen, 35-22. 6:33 to go in the third. Green baseball pass to Van Handel in the right corner to Greeny. Greeny against Fajardo, straight away to Nellis. On the outside left to Green, crossover dribble. 15-footer is off to the right, and Ortega, no, it looked like Campbell then got the ball, and he knocked it out of bounds. Ortega was there, and he swatted it, but it went off of Campbell. And Campbell several inches taller than Ortega, who knows how to use his body very well. Fort Morgan the other way. Sarinana with a right-handed dribble, hands it off to Marquez. Left side to Cardona. Now here's Jacob Ortega, dribbles left baseline. Ortega's trapped over there. He's going to have to swing it back out. Does to Cardona in the lane. Right corner of the Fajardo three is off the back of the rim. Good look. Marquez chases down the rebound. Marquez down low for Cardona, intercepted. First turnover since the first quarter by Fort Morgan. Green the other way on the right wing against Sarinana. 15-footer is off to the left. And Marquez goes for the rebound, picked up by Campbell, and he scores off the glass. Campbell with 8 points and 5 rebounds. Holy Family leads by 15. 37-22, 5:37 to go, third quarter. Sarinana, left corner for Cardona against Campbell. Back out to Marquez. Marquez holds the basketball, chest pass to Ortega. His three's up and in. On the right side, Ortega hits a triple. Fort Morgan down by a dozen, 37-25. 5:16 to go in the third. Nellis against Ortega, left of the free throw line, left of the lane, back out to Green. Now left corner, Nellis penetrates left baseline. Bounce pass intended for Campbell. It's intercepted by Fajardo. Fajardo on the high left. Fajardo into Marquez. Marquez leans, puts it up, and he's fouled. As he misses, he goes to the line. Foul was on Cole Greeny, his third. And Fernando to the stripe. Fernando to shoot two. That free throw is up and good. Marquez now with 9. Blake Hammond and Jackson Ward are in for Andrew Campbell and Jacob Van Handel. Those two guys are tough to stop, in Hammond and Ward. Second free throw is up, and it's a 10-point game. 37-27. Mustangs were down by 19. They've cut the lead pretty much in half. 4:56 to go in the third. Dominic Nellis for Holy Family against Ortega at the top. Dribbles right of the lane. Spins, looking. Cross-court left wing for Hammond. Picked up by Marquez. At the top now for Nellis. Nellis against Ortega. Spinning right of the lane. Right baseline for Hammond. Guarded by Marquez. Picks him up in the right corner. Back out to Greeny. Greeny against Fajardo. Behind the three-point line. Hands it off to Green straight away against Sarinana. On the right wing, here's Jackson Ward. Back out to Green, well behind the three-point line. Left side for Greeny against Fajardo. Pushed off. That's an offensive foul. Fajardo took the contact, that is. Greeny with his fourth foul. And turnover number 13 against Holy Family. Good defensive play there by Fajardo. And now Holy Family takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here. The Mustangs have crept back into the game, down by only 10. 37-27. And again, what was the key? They hit 2 threes in this quarter. One by Fajardo, the other by Jacob Ortega. But they need a lot more offense in this. A lot more. Again, Fort Morgan has not won a game this year in which they've tallied less than 60. The lowest score that they've had in a win, I have to go through that ledger. They had 80 against Valley, 80 against Brush, 73 against Eaton. Probably that Sydney game. Well, actually, Roosevelt, they had exactly 60, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Let me clarify here before I just start talking without confirming. Well, 63 against Roosevelt. Against Sydney, they had 69, so 63 is the lowest total they've had in a victory. Sadinana the other way for Fort Morgan. Sadinana has his pass knocked out of bounds by Nellis. And to throw it in will be Ortega. Ortega 3/4 court with 4:13 remaining in the third. Holy Family leads 37-27. Feeds Sadinana on the high left. Down low, intended for Cardona. Deflected, taken by Fajardo all the way. Has a shot blocked by Ward, but a foul. Ward commits the foul. Braden to the line. Fajardo struggled in the first half, but he's come out strong here in the third. And Braden to shoot 2. Well, he can make this an 8-point game if he makes both. This one is up and perfect. Mustangs down by 9. Beltran and Campa are into the game, and Cardona is out, as well as Sadinana. 37-28. Fajardo spins, shoots, and scores. He's got 5 points in the quarter, 6 in the game. Langford is in for Fajardo. 37-29. Well, the offense has come through with 10 points in the quarter, and we're only halfway through the quarter. Can't allow an easy buckets now. Hammond on the outside left over to Ward. Right wing to Nellis, guarded by Ortega. Bounce pass to Hammond, double team, and he's going to have to kick it back out to Nellis. Nellis behind the three-point line, hands it off to Hammond. Hammond back out to Green. Excellent jump shooter is Green. Green has a strip by Marquez. Green chases it down, though. Hands it off to Connor Cooney. Cooney against Beltran, nearly stripped by Langford. Now Beltran picks up Cooney. In the left corner, Green will take the three, and that's a killer. Boy, that's a great shot there by Garrett Green in the corner. He's got 16, 40-29. Ortega on the left baseline, back out to Beltran, and Beltran traveled. 8 turnovers for Fort Morgan. He was looking to take a three, then the defense picked him up, and he shifted his feet. Holy Family the other way. Now you need to stop if you're Fort Morgan. You don't want to make this a 13 or 14-point game. Here's Garrett Green at the top against Marquez, and a left wing to Nellis. Nellis gets a pick. Now he's picked up by Langford. Nellis at the free throw line, right wing to Hammond. Hammond hands it off to Green. Green into the paint, pushes off, fades, and scores from 15 feet away. That was definitely a push-off, and Marquez knew it. Even motioned. 42-29 towards the official. Marquez right wing. Back out to Ortega. On the left wing to Langford. Langford straight away to Marquez. It's a 5-0 run. Now for Holy Family with 2:45 to go in the third. Marquez chest pass, right wing to Beltran, back out to Marquez. Marquez dribbling on the left wing behind the three-point line to Langford. Langford gets a pick from Beltran behind his back. Langford down low for Campa, puts it up, hits nothing but glass. And the rebound to Jackson Ward. Ward on the outlet. Here comes Holy Family looking to break this thing open. Green in the lane, and he pulls up from 5 and scores easily. Mustangs need to cut him off. He's got a 7-0 run all by himself, 44-29. 2:15 to go in the third. Beltran over to Langford in the left corner. Back out to Beltran. Swings it cross court to Marquez. Straight away to Beltran. Beltran looking to make a move. Beltran between his legs. Left corner Ortega takes the three and misses badly. And the rebound to Ortega. Bounce pass to Marquez and then stripped out of bounds by Garrett Green. Mustangs retain possession. And Sadinana checks in for Marquez. And let's see, Ortega's going to throw it in, but he's not positioned correctly. He's got to be well off to the left of the basket, not underneath the basket. Ortega, right corner for Langford. Langford dribbles to his left, kicks it back out to Ortega. On the right wing for Beltran. Fakes the three, dribbles to his left. Crossover dribble, jump pass taken away by Langford straight away. Left wing Ortega, he takes the three, and that's way short. And the ball is controlled by Connor Cooney, and then a foul in the backcourt. And that was either Ortega or Langford. It'll be on Ortega, his third. A 7-0 run by Holy Family's Garrett Green. It was a 37-29 game, and then Green, who's got 20 points in the game, got hot, hit a three-pointer in the corner. That got it started. Dominic Nellis the other way, over to Hammond. Hammond straight away with a basketball. Sadinana's back into the game. Feeds it back out to Cooney. Cooney against Beltran, left-handed dribble, hands it off to Hammond and he spins. And then there is a foul against Fort Morgan. It's a foul inside. That is on Ortega. That's his fourth. Well, they say, check that. That's on Langford, his second. And then the alley-oop is up and missed by Hammond. Jackson Langford has the rebound. Nice alley-oop pass, but they couldn't convert. Sadinana left wing to Ortega. Ortega back out to Sadinana straight away. Sadinana dribbles to his right corner. Beltran takes the three. Good! Nick Beltran from the corner. Drills a three-pointer. He's got 5 points. The Mustangs to within 12. 44-32. 53 seconds to go in the third. Fort Morgan just needs a couple of more buckets to get back to within single digits. Hammond straight away with the basketball. Swings it left wing to Connor Cooney. On the left baseline, spinning on Beltran, shooting, and then fouled by Beltran. Beltran had him fronted and then backed off and committed the foul. That'll be Nick's first and Connor Cooney to the stripe. Cooney's left-handed free throw is up and in and out. Second free throw upcoming. Second free throw for Cooney is in the air, and he missed that one. And the ball is loose on the floor. It's still loose, and it's picked up by Jackson Ward. Holy Family resets the offense. Ward on the outside right to Garrett Green. Green against Sadinana, 31 seconds to go in the third. Swings it back out to Nellis. Nellis well behind the three-point line. In fact, he's barely across the timeline now. They want to take the final shot of the third. Back out to Cooney, picked up by Beltran. Dribbles by him, now backs it out to Hammond. Hammond on the left wing over to Nellis. Guarded by Ortega, 12 seconds to go. Nellis dribbles to his right with 10, with 9, with 8. At the top with 6. On the right wing with 5. Right baseline with 3. And then kicks it down low and laid up and in off the glass by Jackson Ward. Ugh. Boy, that's happened more than once to Fort Morgan. 3 quarters in the books. Holy Family 46, Fort Morgan 32. A 1-minute break on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. It'll be Fort Morgan basketball beginning the fourth quarter. They better get it in. Briggs Wheatley to throw it in. The ball is laying on the floor. Wheatley's got to get rid of it, and he does to Sadinana. Fort Morgan, well, out of that timeout, took a while to come back in. Eccles, Cardona, and Beltran also in there. Here is Wheatley with the basketball. Swings it cross court to Eccles. On the left wing to Sadinana. 46-32, Holy Family. Here's Beltran on the left wing. Gets a pick. Pulls up from 15 and is in and out. And Wheatley has the rebound on the right baseline. Wheatley resets straight away to Sadinana. Behind his back, Sadinana bounce pass inside. And it goes off a Holy Family Tiger out of bounds. And now Beltran is out and Braden Fajardo is in. Beltran with a good look there. 2 out of 4 from the field in this game. He's got 5 points. Fajardo to trigger it in. In the left corner for Eccles. Back out to Sadinana. Now back to Fajardo. Left of the lane. Into the lane. And he's fouled by Nellis. That'll be, let's see, the 15th foul. Nellis with his first. Nellis, Hammond, Ward. Let's see, the other 2 members out there is Fajardo to throw it in. Left corner for Briggs Wheatley. Spins left of the lane, forces up a shot and misses, but a foul. Wheatley to the line. Also out there, Rocco Bridges for Holy Family. Hasn't played the entire game until now. And Garrett Green, how could I forget him? So Wheatley to shoot 2. And the free throw is good. It hit the rim a couple of times. Blake Hammond committed his first. And Wheatley is on the board again. He had 1 free throw in the opening half. Mustangs down by Baker's dozen, 46-33 with 7:25 to go. Second free throw by the lefty is good. Fort Morgan has hung around, but again, an early deficit. They were down by 19, 28-9, and since then, they've shaved several points off the lead. They were down by 9 at one point. Here's Nellis on the right wing, dribbling right baseline, trapped over there, jump pass left corner. Rocco Bridges 3 is off the bottom of the rim, and Cardona went for the rebound, and he flips it over to Sadinana. Sadinana for Fort Morgan on the right wing to Eccles. Eccles back out to Sadinana, left wing for Cardona. Cardona into the paint, lost the basketball, got it back. Swings it left side for Fajardo. Straight away for Sadinana. Sadinana on the outside right for Cardona. Cardona jump pass, right corner, Eccles three is front rim, no. And the ball is loose. It's a foul on Wheatley. Briggs Wheatley got a piece of Jackson Ward or Garrett Green there. And Briggs Wheatley commits his first. That could have drawn Fort Morgan to within 9. And now into the game. Nope, no substitution. Nellis to throw it in. Backcourt bounce pass to Hammond. Hammond dribbles to his left, back to Nellis, now to Hammond. Front court pass right wing, 2-on-1. Green bounce pass to Ward, and he banks and partially blocked, but a foul. Cardona with a good foul. Now that would have been an easy layup. But instead they're going to say Sadinana kind of undercut him and committed his first. But he'll have to earn it from the line, will Jackson Ward. With 6.5 to go in the game, Holy Family leads by 12. Holy Family leads by 13. That's the first free throw Holy Family has made since the second quarter. Connor Cooney was 0 for 2 in the third. Holy Family 47, Fort Morgan 34. Second free throw coming up for Jackson Ward is up, and that's perfect. Mustangs did not hit a single two-pointer in the third quarter. They got 3-pointers from Ortega, Fajardo, and Beltran. Sadinana the other way has not scored for the Mustangs in the game. Right wing to Wheatley, back out to Sadinana, left wing to Fajardo. Bounce pass to Cardona, left corner Fajardo, pulls up from 15 and scores on the left baseline. Fajardo now with 7 in the game. 48-36. Here's Garrett Green, jump pass, front court to Hammond. Hammond on the right wing, back out to Green. 6 minutes to go from Broomfield. On the outside left to Nellis. Nellis against Braden Fajardo. Hands it off over there to Bridges. On the right wing to Hammond behind the three-point line against Eccles. Straight away to Green. Green dribbles to his left, feeds it back out to Nellis. Nellis crossover dribble, 14-footer. His back rim, no, but the rebound to Jackson Ward. It's a big rebound for Holy Family. The three by Bridges is off the back of the rim. Tipped around, Sadinana has it off the tip. Sadinana, front court, bounce pass to Eccles. Left baseline, the floater's up and in! Mac Eccles along the left baseline scores, and the Mustangs are down by 10. 48-38 with 5:28 to go in the game. They're hanging around. Now they have 2 two-pointers in this quarter after none in the third quarter. They've actually hit one more three-pointer than Holy Family. Garrett Green has 2 for Holy Family. Blake Hammond has 1. The Mustangs have 4 three-pointers. Marquez, Ortega, Fajardo, and Beltran with 1 apiece. Holy Family 48, Fort Morgan 38. It'll be Tiger basketball coming out of the timeout. Premier Farm Credit understands production ag, and they've been serving the rural communities for over 100 years. Locations in Sterling, Fort Morgan, Yuma, and Holyoke. Premier Farm Credit. Colorado Farm Show's going on in Greeley through Thursday. Live coverage on our sister station, 1010 KSIR. I understand it's free admission, but $5 for parking, which is basically would be the cost of admission anyway. Garrett Green, Blake Hammond, Jacob Van Handel, Dominic Nellis, and Andrew Campbell for Holy Family. For the Mustangs, Braden Fajardo, David Sadinana, along with Fernando Marquez, Jacob Ortega, and Adam Cardona. Hammond to throw it in. In the backcourt to Van Handel. Van Handel's tripped up by Cardona. 16 foul. Cardona commits his second. Plenty of time left. But again, and Fort Morgan has as many points in this half as they did in the entire first half. We still have 5:19 to go. Nellis on the left wing to Van Handel. Straight away, Hammond will take the left wing three, and it's short. And Fajardo throws it off of Jackson Ward out of bounds. That'll be Fort Morgan basketball. And he actually threw it off Garrett Green. 2-3, not 2-2. And now Van Handel is out and Cole Greeny is in. The Mustangs can make this a 7-point game with a 3. Well, Ortega can drill one. Fajardo can drill one. Marquez can drill one. They've all scored from 3 in this game. Sadinana across the timeline against Nellis. On the outside right to Ortega. Ortega with a left-handed dribble. Left wing to Fajardo. Fajardo thinks about the three between his legs. Back out to Ortega. Ortega with Green right on top of him, feeds Marquez. Gets a pick from Ortega, straight away to Sadinana. Sadinana right wing to Cardona. Cardona spinning at the top. Cardona all the way, lays it up, and he's fouled as he misses. Blocked and fouled by Andrew Campbell. Cardona to the line. Strong move by Adam Cardona. Campbell with his third foul. All right, make just one free throw, and you draw to within 9. Actually, the Mustangs did draw to within 8 earlier. It was 37-29 in the third when Garrett Green went on a personal 7-0 run, and the free throw was perfect by Adam Cardona. Fort Morgan to within 9 at 48-39. Jackson Ward will now check back in for Campbell. He took a brief rest. Second free throw is coming up here for Adam Cardona. He dribbles, he shoots, and he scores. It got rim, it got glass, and it went in 48-40. 4:34 to go in the game. Garrett Green in the backcourt, jump pass, midcourt to Nellis. Nellis picked up by Ortega. Crossing the timeline to Garrett Green. Green into the lane all the way, slams into a defender. Offensive foul. Adam Cardona took the contact, and Green commits his first. Now you can make this a 6-point game or a 5. Pressure being applied. Sadinana over to Ortega. Ortega on the high left. Back to Sadinana just beyond midcourt. Guarded by Nellis. Sadinana behind the back against Nellis. Dribbles left of the lane. Sadinana leans, banks, misses badly. Got nothing but glass. And the rebound to Blake Hammond. Long pass to Garrett Green. Green goes up and misses the shot. And then he's fouled. No, the ball's knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Marquez. It'll be Holy Family basketball. Boy, there was contact there. That should have been a foul against Fort Morgan. I don't know how. Not on the shot, but on the rebound. But nonetheless, the Mustangs will take it. They're playing some hard basketball and being rewarded for it. So timeout. Holy Family. It's only a 48-40 lead. The Mustangs, since the mid-portion of the second quarter, have outscored Holy Family. Let's see, 31-19. But they trail by 8. Mustangs on defense now with 4:05 to go in the game. To throw it in will be Nellis. Nellis looking, bounce pass right corner for Green. Green dribbles near the timeline. See if Holy Family takes some time off the clock. Again, Sadinana. It's going to hand it off to Greeny. Cole Greeny with 3:51 to go. Greeny top of the three-point circle. Hands it off to Nellis. Nellis into the paint. Lost it. Or was it stripped from behind? Yeah, it was stripped by Fajardo out of bounds. Nellis to throw it back in on the offensive end to the left of the basket. Nellis looking, lobs it towards midcourt, and it goes out of bounds. It touched nobody. Holy Family commits their first turnover of the quarter. Fort Morgan only has 8 turnovers in the entire game. They've taken care of the basketball, but didn't get the offense going until the third quarter. Here comes Sadinana for Fort Morgan. Sadinana dribbles on the outside right, hands it off to Marquez. Marquez with the basketball against Dominic Nellis. Cross court to Cardona, left wing to Ortega, gets a pick, dribbles, spins in the lane, back out to Marquez. Straight away to Fajardo. Fajardo between his legs against Hammond. On the outside right to Ortega. Ortega dribbles to his left. Mustangs need a bucket. Now to Marquez. Jump pass to Cardona, and he hooks it up and in, and a foul with the left hand off the glass for Adam Cardona. Fort Morgan to within 6. Cardona's got 4, and the foul, I believe, was on Garrett Green, a second. And Cardona to the line. Cardona's free throw is up, and he left it short, and Fajardo tips it out of bounds. Yeah, I have a feeling Holy Family is going to take some air and take some time off the clock, air out of the ball, so to speak. 48-42. Backcourt pass taken by Greeny, now to Green, over to Greeny. Still in the backcourt. Overhead pass towards Blake Hammond. Hammond into the lane, backs it out to Nellis, right wing to Greeny. Near the timeline to Garrett Green. Green holding the basketball against Sadinana. Left of the paint, jump pass inside to Nellis. Right corner to Greeny. Greeny has the ball stripped from behind, gets it back. He hooks and he misses, but a foul. And he'll shoot two. The foul is on Adam Cardona. Cardona commits his third. Cole Greeny scored 2 points, and that was in the second quarter. This free throw is up and in. Holy Family's extended to a 7-point lead. 49-42. Second free throw is up and in. It rattles home. Holy Family does not have a field goal in the quarter, just 4 free throws. 50-42. On the outside right, Marquez now to Ortega. Swings it right side to Marquez. Marquez at the top for Ortega. Lobs it left side for Fajardo. Fajardo with the basketball. Dribbles to his right. Now to Marquez straight away. Fernando has not hit a field goal in this half. In the left corner for Sadinana. Sadinana just holding the ball up high straight away to Marquez. Marquez back out to Ortega. Takes a three, and it's off to the right. Blake Hammond grabs the rebound for Holy Family. Well, it looks like they've got this game under control now, up by 8. With 2:13 to go. Garrett Green against Marquez. Jump pass to Nellis. Back out to Green. Green dribbles by Marquez all the way, and then was fouled as he drove to the basket and missed. He'll shoot 2. And the foul was committed by Ortega, his 4th. Garrett Green to the line. Free throw is in. His first points of the quarter. He's got 21. Well, now you need shots. Second free throw is good. Here comes Ortega now to Sadinana. Well, in scoring, Sadinana is only scoring 1.5 points a game, so he's going to have to dish it out to somebody. Sadinana at the top, swings it left side to Fajardo. Long three is no good, and the ball is tipped around, and Blake Hammond has it, and that's going to be it. Fort Morgan commits the foul. There's still 1:47 to go, but the Mustangs look like the gas tank is getting empty. Ortega fouls out. And Nick Beltran will check in for him. This will be the 1-1. That is the 19th foul against Fort Morgan. And Blake Hammond scored his 5 points in the opening half. Hammond's free throw is up, and that is in and out. And the rebound is into the hands of Braden Fajardo. Mustangs need a bucket. Maybe a three. Fajardo at the top. Over to Beltran. Left wing to Sadinana. Now to Cardona. Kicks it out to Marquez. On the left wing to Beltran. Now to Cardona. Cardona in the lane. Off the glass and in. Cardona, and a timeout called by Fort Morgan. Down by 8 again. 52-44 with 1.5 to go. Well, you do have to foul now. There's no doubt you're going to have to foul. There's no other option at this point. If you don't come up with a steal in the backcourt, you foul in the front court. All the John Deere equipment for your operation is a 21st century equipment in Sterling and Fort Morgan. The Mustangs are trying to extend the game here in the fourth quarter. Down 52-44. Girls lost tonight by 20, but that was a very good performance after the first quarter when they were down by 15. Mustang boys were down by 19 in this one, but they have climbed back. They drew to within 6, but now Holy Family with a 52-44 lead. And Holy Family has hit their free throws in this quarter, 6 out of 7. Beltran, Marquez, Sadinana, Fajardo, and Cardona. Backcourt pass is taken by Dominic Nellis. Nellis against Marquez. Dribbles by Marquez into the front court. Bumped, no whistle. Maintains the dribble. Hands it off to Garrett Green. You don't want to foul him. He's good from everywhere. Green against Sadinana. 1:14 to go. Gets a pick. Jump pass over to Ward. Back on the left wing. Here's Cole Greeny. Greeny against Beltran. Swings it back out to Nellis. Now Fort Morgan's got a foul. It would be a 10-team foul, but if not, this game's just going to end with Holy Family almost running out the clock. Here is Nellis with the basketball. Beltran going for the steal, and then the foul's committed by Cardona. Oh, intentional. That's intentional. Boy, you got to be kidding me with that one. Well, Cardona has committed his fourth, but they're calling that intentional, which is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That certainly, I've seen a lot worse than that. That's an awful intentional call foul, and the free throw is in by Nellis. Yeah, yeah, even Cardona's laughing about that. The free throw is in. I mean, you got to be better than that, official. Sorry about that. I don't think Garrett Green is laughing for Holy Family. I mean, it's got to be super obvious. All right, so Holy Family retains possession, three-quarters court. There's the bounce into Nellis, and Nellis dribbles, and then he's fouled by Marquez. How about that? Not intentional? I mean, that looked like the same as the other foul. So Nellis to the line. They've done a nice job, 8 out of 9 in the quarter from the line. Marquez commits his second. Mustangs down by 10. And the Nellis free throw is up, and that's good. 55-44. Fort Morgan has outscored Holy Family in the second half. Second free throw, yes. Mustangs the other way. Beltran in the right wing with 49 seconds to go. Gets a pick, pulls up 15-footer. Barely got to the rim. The ball is tipped around. Cardona's got it. And then it's loose, and it's picked up by Garrett Green. Green with a basketball, jump pass in the backcourt. Now a front court pass is taken by Ward, and he lays it up and in. That'll do it. Fort Morgan now down 58-44. 25 seconds to go. Sadinana the other way. Bounce pass is going to be intercepted, and now the long pass towards Cole Greeny, and they might as well just dribble off the clock or dribble out the clock. Greeny on the right wing. No need to foul there with 13 seconds to go. Here's Dominic Nellis on the outside left to Garrett Green. Picked up by Sadinana. Green with 5 seconds will dribble it out, and the Holy Family Tigers will defeat the Fort Morgan Mustangs tonight 58-44. A 1-minute break. We're back in just 1 minute on B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.